Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno 0.74. Now, when we left off, we did not have a peace agreement offering from the Reich, and I am actually quite pleased about this. I'm actually thinking I will be accepting this because I do know that we are actually at war against the Maccabeans, and it would be nice to reduce the amount of enemies that could be in our territory at any one time. And I'm very thankful that Zeladek is on our side nowadays, of course, because he is a part of the Ilika-Falki faction, and he's actually doing a very good job at chasing off any potential vassal that wants to try and take Volderberg. So, without further ado, let's get a little bit more right to rule and accept the peace agreement. As you can see there, I do believe that's 9. Isn't that 9 right to rule right off the bat right there? Very, very nice indeed. I do like that. And that's partly a good reason for actually making wars, is so that if you are having a good advantage, you can actually get a good amount of right to rule when the enemy or when you decide that you want to make peace, as that does give you a pretty considerable amount. So, let's head into the tavern. I've been checking around for ransom brokers, and I think that might be one in the back over there. Am I right? It is. Oh yes, thank you very much. Oh, it's about time. I actually checked 3 other towns before I actually got here, so oh my, I want to sell all the prisoners I have with me, thank you. Wait a minute. What? 12? What happened? No! Ah. You know what happened? Yep. You know what happened? I know what happened. We made peace, and we gave them their prisoners back. As we had 160 Draken units. Oh my, that is a very sore subject for me right now. Oh my goodness, that is quite bad. Oh, wow. Okay, they really pulled the wool over our eyes, did they not? Goodness me, they really... Whoa, okay. I don't even know. I do not even know. That was very slick of them, wasn't it? Just when I was about to head into Arish and see that ransom broker there, they decided, oh, you know what, let's make a peace agreement. Oh yeah, that would be a great idea. Ah, goodness me, I had 175 units, 175 prisoners. Whoa, okay, that's pretty sad. But at least we are now at peace with them, which I suppose is good, but even so, I really would have appreciated actually selling those guys before that happened, but I guess I was just out of luck at the time. Whoa, okay. Well, what can you do? Sometimes that just happens, but yeah, whatever the case, I'm going to be waiting here for some time, and I do believe we need to come up with some sort of strategy for taking on the Maccabeans. So if we take a look here, their territory has, oh my, we're actually losing 3,185 per week now? Why is that? Oh, it's because of all the villages being raided, I suppose, but... Yeah, I suppose it's also because Volderberg has been taken so many times. But yes, as I was saying, the Maccabeans' territory has not really been broken up that much, which is going to cause us a great deal of difficulty, because as you can see here, they are very, very solid in the center. And even though Izmirala Castle was one of theirs, has been taken by the Reich itself, I don't believe many of their fiefs are going to be weak in any respect, so this is going to be a little tricky to actually wage war against them, but we will see. We will see how well we can do. Now, it is morning. I would like to be able to head into the marketplace once again and actually see if we can get a little bit of bread and some cabbages and maybe some fine honey as well, and then we can move on. So, yes, the one thing I want to do is just make sure that all of our companions are leveled up and every single unit is leveled up. Oh, Kara actually leveled up. Okay. I don't think that happens that often, so I'm actually quite happy to see that. We'll go for some more intelligence. I'm not entirely sure whether it's redundant to have 2 medics, because of course we do have Alendel, who has a pretty similar stat line as Kara, but I wasn't sure when we would find him, and so I've created Kara into being a pretty decent medic now, and I suppose if one of them gets taken out, then it's kind of cool to have a backup, but even then, it may still be quite redundant. So, yeah, maybe. Well, whatever the case, what I would like to do is actually attack some fellows around here. I wouldn't mind trying to kill, and indeed capture, some Dazuk slavers, perhaps? That would be quite nice. Oh my goodness, there's so many patrols around here. Oh, and it appears the Reich are at war against the Valahir clan. Well, that's good to know. Well, it appears as though the Draharan patrols are actually keeping many of the units that we would otherwise like to fight out of the fray. Or should we say out of the line of sight of us. Which is quite a shame. Maybe we could head over to Kulvara instead. And we'll see what we can do over there. And oh my goodness, everything's going to very poor. Oh no, these things went to poor. That's good. Okay. From very poor. Yeah. Being poor is not good, but still. Hopefully they will upgrade themselves a little bit sooner. And then we'll have a good chance at getting a good amount of cash from them. And hopefully we'll be able to protect them a little bit better now that the Reich is no longer at war with us. I'm actually trying to find some foreign invaders, if possible. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see here. Oh, they actually have some Perisno cavalry as well. I like this. There's only 59 of them as well. Oh my goodness, there's actually a team of foreign invaders over here too, with some huge prisoners. A lot of prisoners there, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. We do have one of our Perisno patrols going after these guys, and there we go, let's do it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's gonna reduce... it's gonna reduce our relation with the foreigners by 1. Now, this is somewhat of an issue. I would have loved to have made these guys neutral with us, because then, of course, we are cutting off a vital part of our monetary gains. However, we are also gaining a lot of security, because they're not going to be attacking any of our patrols. They're not going to be trying to kill any of our vassals. They're not trying to gang up on them, and so on and so forth. But it appears as though, perhaps the monetary value is just too good to pass up, so we're going to have to continue with waging war against these foreign invaders, unfortunately enough. I would have liked to have attacked them a little bit less, maybe, and maybe help them out a little bit in some of the fights, but yeah, I suppose what we could do is just fight Sakar Raiders a lot, because there are so many of those that we could easily fight some Sakar Raiders and get a huge amount of prisoners that way, so maybe that would actually be a better idea. Well, whatever the case, we are in the battle right now, and how many archers do I have? 22? Oh. Okay. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Okay, I was not expecting that is for sure. But it appears as though we're not actually seeing too many knocked unconscious messages or kills or anything like that right now, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I suppose it's because many of the foreign grunts, I think they are called, they are not within range just yet. Ah, here they are. Hello! I have a blunt mace with your name on it. Let's do this. Oh no. Okay, let's be a little bit careful though, because we of course do have a couple of issues with the fact that we are not on a mount, and that makes me a little bit nervous. Quite nervous, in fact. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, no. Oh my goodness, really? Okay, well, I suppose many of the forces so far are being taken out, are being knocked unconscious, should I say, and I don't really have to worry too much about me doing anything. I just have to worry about my HP levels so that I can continue the strike against the foreign invaders. Oh, I might be able to get on this, or not, as the case may be. Ah, well, there it is. That was actually a very swift and easy battle. Of course, we were against 56 of them. We are able to take some Perisno cavalry, some peasant women, and some farmers, of course. And then we do get a lot of prisoners as well. Wow, out of 56, we took 29. That's not too bad. That's actually a pretty good ratio. And there we go. I think that's fine. Okay, so now we did see a couple of foreign invaders go down this way. So let's see if we can actually find them. And see if we can actually take their prisoners as well. I'm a little bit worried now that we have a lot of prisoners, that we're going to be moving slower than them, but I do believe that they don't really have that much in the way of pathfinding, so we should be good, but I am really worried now. Where did they go? Maybe they went down here. Oh, who's this? Legion Scouts? They have Perisno cavalry. Okay, let's attack these guys. Wait a minute. I want to wait until daytime if possible. Oh, and there's another. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the one good thing about having so many Perisno patrols is the fact that we do have the opportunity to then rescue them. So that is actually pretty cool. Now, oh, attacking the 3rd Legion improves our relation with Macavia by 1, and that has made them 0 with us now. So does that mean they are going to make peace with us? I don't think so somehow, but we'll see. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe, that will be the case, but wow, I did not know that. I did not know that that would actually affect that, so that is good. That is very, very nice indeed. And I'm going to be charging everyone in, because we, of course, have 86 cavalry, and we may as well make good use of their speed and their power. But also because of the huge amount of dust that they're going to be kicking up. Goodness me. Okay, come on. Let's get over there. See what I can do to some of these legionnaires. Or should we say Praetorians? And yeah, okay, we have a lot of cavalry. That is plain to see. Goodness me. Okay. Well, we haven't really taken out too many so far, which is a little bit worrying. And Antiope. No! Antiope keeps getting taken out all the time. She must be low HP from the previous fight, and that's probably why. Well, if I can find someone to attack, that would be great. We, of course, do have our mount, but it is still lame, I do believe, so we need to wait a little bit for our wound treatment to mend those wounds, and then we will be completely fine. It appears as though our forces are absolutely destroying our opponents here, and we really do not need to worry or whatsoever. I'm hopeful that our light Renweirds got in there a little bit more than the Perisno Cavalry and Drahara Royal Riders and so on, because we of course do want to take as many of these guys prisoner as we can. Perisno Cavalry, I do know that one of you stated in the comments that these Perisno... Wait a minute, where are they? I have no idea. Where are those things that I was going to talk about here? Perisno Great Knights? No, that's not them. Ah, my good... Oh, there we are. Yes! These fellows, the Perisno Dark Forest Cavalry, they actually upgrade into, as you can plainly see, Perisno Ruined Knights, which are one of the best units in the game. And I'm actually really happy that we have quite a few of those up and coming in our ranks right here. So if I could actually find how many Perisno Cavalry I have... How many do we have? Perisno Cavalry... Oh my goodness. Perisno Cavalry. There we are, 46 of them, and they do, well, they level up a little bit slow, but of course it's worth it. They are so worth it because they are going to be doing so much damage, so much devastating damage, so yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a couple more of those Dark Forest Cavalry, and hopefully they will not die, and then we'll be able to get some really nice Ruined Knights. And I did ask about that fellow in the last episode, that Nox of something? I can't remember his name now, but Nox, he had so many of those Ruined Knights, and I was so thankful that I did not attack, because upon seeing the comments, that would have been pretty bad. That would have been an absolute travesty for us to get killed by that guy, but wow. Yes, that's quite the bullet dodged right there, I do believe. Okay, oh, we can actually, oh yes, move in to help the Perisno Scouts, I suppose. I was somewhat hoping that we would be able to improve our relations with them, just in case, at some point in the future. I don't want to reduce their relations so badly that they will never work with us, but I suppose they are a good stream of income, so there's really not too much to be worried about there. We are just going to be charging in, because obviously the AI just charges in, so we need to respond in kind to them. And hopefully take quite a few of them prisoner in the process as well. I am going to be ready for a jump and bash, hopefully. Or maybe not, I just attacked his mount. Really not very useful. We might be able to... Oh no. Wow, that was a pretty reasonable dodge from this fella right there, but we did actually take him out. And that one, and that one. Thank you very much. Just keep moving into me and don't attack me. That would be absolutely perfect. Okay, come on. Take him out. There we go. And now if I could take out this fellow as well. There we are. Yes. Oh my goodness, wow, we're actually going on quite the killing spree right here. Wow, it's more than we get when we're on a mount, that's for sure, because we don't have a lot of space to weave in and out of our units themselves. Okay, come on. Take him out. Never mind. 4 damage. And there we are. 92 now. Okay. Wow. So, yes, we're actually doing quite well. But, of course, we are not yet at war against Macavia. We have not tried to take out one of their vassals, as they have not tried to attack us. So, it's a case of just realizing whether they are willing to be aggressive towards us and then reacting to that. Because right now, that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to react to that, because while I'm doing all of this, this is exactly what we want to be doing, being productive in the most easy of ways. Because taking these guys on gives us so many units to rescue, we are able to take so many units prisoner, and then we, of course, can take them to the ransom broker, which will be in this town right here, won't it? It will be in this town. No, it's not in this town right here. I was hopeful. I was very hopeful right there. Okay, well, there's another foreign invader party, but I don't believe I'm going to be taking those guys on. I'm going to be leaving those guys this time. Okay. Wow, I really did not want to go back to Arish. Okay, we'll go to Bolgan, and if there's no slave trader, then I will place our prisoners... Oh yes, the Kaikoth Confederation is also at war against us, aren't they? I have not seen any of their vassals. Wow. Okay. That is pretty impressive, I gotta say, for them to declare war and not do anything about it. Okay, so there's a traveler, so I could, I suppose, ask... Oh, Kulvara. Oh, excellent. Okay, so it appears the fellow at Arish has now moved to Kulvara. And after we sell our prisoners here, I am going to be heading over maybe around here. Maybe do battle with a little bit of the Macavian defense forces. And we'll see how well that goes, because I know that even the Macavians having such a strong crossbowman, really quite daunting to me. That is really quite daunting, so I am not entirely sure whether I want to... Wait a second! I do realize that one of you actually said, glory-seeking men. Glory-seeking men actually... Wait a minute, are they too fast for me? Yes. Oh, that's unfortunate. And we do need to report to Lord Marcus. And there is a large army of enemies near Kulvara? I'm right here. I don't see anyone. That's a little bit strange. Okay, but yes, as I was saying, one of you actually stated in the comments that you can actually talk to the glory-seeking men, and they enable you to sell prisoners to them. So that is absolutely amazing, and it appears as though I have just missed this fellow, and he's gone... This guy is absolutely running me around in circles right now. Look at this, you can find them in Bolgan now, in Bolgan itself. Ah, that grinds my gears, it does. Oh, yes. Okay. Right. Okay, I better get there in time. I better get there in time, otherwise things are going to go down. And... Yes... Wolf Knight. Okay, Wolf Knight's joining us. I like that. And they have agreed to a peace... Oh, wait, no. A trade agreement, even. I would like the Kaikoth Confederation to give that to me, please. And who's this? Drahara Patrol with 191 prisoners. What? Oh, if only we were at war with them still. I would love to be able to take those guys. Okay, so there we have it. We are now able to sell for 18,000. Very nice. That will keep us out of the doghouse. That will keep us out of the, well, the dredges. And we'll be able to continue to recruit units. So, let us head over. Should we? I don't even know whether it's worth it, because... we're not actually gaining anything from it, are we? I suppose we are gaining a couple of units, but the fact is that we're going to be fighting vassals' units, and they're going to be stronger than the foreign invaders, so... Do you think I should go after the Kaikoth Confederation? Huh. What if we do that? Let's just take a look here. Yes, they're still at war with us. Oh! Never mind. Okay, we're at peace with Macavia now. Because obviously we went back to 0, so I thought they would have to declare peace for that to actually happen. I was hoping for a little bit more right to rule, but it appears we only have one faction to concentrate on now, and that is the Kaikoth Confederation. So, we are going to be heading over there, and we'll see if we can do battle with a couple of them. And we'll see how strong their units actually are, because I do know that we started off with a couple of Kaikoth Confederation units, and they weren't really the strongest that you would ever see, which is actually quite strange to me, because they are apparently well known for their strong infantry. So let us hope that that is actually the case, and we'll see how it goes. But it does take quite a while to get over here. I'm actually thinking, if I am able to take any of these fiefs, if, lo and behold, they are weaker than I imagine, then of course I will be giving that to one of our new vassals, which will most likely be Dietrich. And maybe someone else like Arakanus or something. I'm not entirely sure about that. He does have a huge amount of leadership, which I do like, so maybe that would be a good plan. But it of course depends on who gets on with who in the grand scheme of things. So wait a minute, who's this? Bluewood Scouts! Well, they're running from us, which is good. I don't really want to be fighting those guys. Masoru, they're running from us as well. These guys actually have some really cool prisoners, as you can see. Shadow Riders and Duskfall Riders, but I don't think we really need to worry about them. There's only so few of them, and I would really like to make the Bluewood Nobles neutral with us eventually, but of course I do believe the one thing we'd need to do is do that quest at Fornayan, I do believe. Yeah, and I think you need to actually be a vassal of the elves, so maybe, yeah, maybe that's not going to happen this time around. So let's take a look here. 255. I would like to be able to find a vassal, so anyone willing to come out and fight? Anyone willing? I don't know. It appears as though they are not. I'm going to make a show and dance around one of their villages, just so that they think I'm going to raid it, and maybe they'll react to that. But, wow, it seems like this is a ghost town. Oh no, here we go. We have someone here. De Grimst. Vogold. Okay, let's see what you have. Oh, unfortunately it just turned to night. Ah, there we are. Okay. Footman, Warrior, Scout, Mountain Warrior, Mountain Keeper, High Seeker. Okay, so the High Seekers, they are the highest level crossbowmen, I would assume. And then, of course, we do have the Mountain Keepers, which are no doubt going to be the highest level infantry. They only have 12 of each, so it should be no problem. Cross fingers. We'll see. We'll see. They don't appear to be wanting to attack us, though. Look, as you can see, this fellow is actually not wanting to attack us at all. Or it seems as though that is the case. Are they actually at war against us, or what? Huh. I'm actually a little bit skeptical about this. Oh, never mind. Okay, there's a huge amount of units right here. They appear to all be waiting at Karnoth for some reason. Okay. Well, what can I say? I'm going to actually end this episode off here, because I'm a little bit confused about what is currently going on with the Kaikoth Confederation. If any of you know, then please let me know in the comments section. And we'll see how that goes. I do know that one of you stated a long time ago that it would not be a good idea for us to become a vassal of the Kaikoth Confederation because of the fact that they don't leave the zone. And I thought to myself, surely that can't be right. But apparently it is, so that's a little bit strange, I gotta say, because they have this really nice bottleneck right here, and they would do so well just to go outside and do whatever they wanted. That would have been really cool. Well, I suppose, seeing as I am down here, I'm going to make a quick stop off to the Realm of the Falcon, gain a couple more units there, and then in the next episode, I am not entirely sure what we will be doing, but maybe we will be at war with someone else, and if you guys have any suggestions about what we should do, then by all means let me know. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.